Splendid, everybody. It's a movie that features Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore, and it's a movie. Are you an everyday nerd? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so that you don't miss the next episode. Yo, welcome back to Your Everyday Nerd. I'm your host, Zack Snyder, and today is the second official Adam Sandler video in the Adam Sandler week of the Adam Sandler week. What are we doing here? Let me tell you, this is the second movie to feature Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore as they fall in love all over again, except this time it's in 2014 in the plains of Africa. I'm not joking.
We went to Africa? Dad packs pearls, douches, fresh scent, medicated, and sweet romance. Yeah, let's not be doing the sweet romance douches quite yet. Poissy feminine wash. Poissy, that's a little close, guys. Always clean? I could actually use those. What's a diva cup? Is that to make coffee? I don't know. What kind do you guys use?
So when I think of the 5 films, if you want to call them films, that I watched this week that feature Adam Sandler, this is by far one of the worst. There's one movie this week that I'm going to say is objectively good. There's one that I already said is not particularly good, but I still really enjoyed it. There's another one that's really bad that I still really enjoy. And then there's this one. It's really bad and it's kind of boring. And once again, the only reason you would want to watch it is because Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore have really good chemistry. Like I said in the 51st Dates episode, every single 10 years, these two get together to make a movie, and it's cute, it's nice, it's heartwarming, except in this one, it's so blatantly obvious that nobody really cared about making this movie. Blended is about Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore going on a blind date, only for that blind date to go horrifically wrong. For some reason, he takes her to Hooters, which we actually do find out. It's a plot device. It really is dumb why he brought her anyways, because he doesn't even look at her during the blind date. Instead, he watches TV, he drinks her beer when she goes to the bathroom, she gets something spilled on her, I think. It's just an awful date. And then, when she goes to tell her friend how horrible it was, and oh, by the way, Adam Sandler works at Dick's Sporting Goods, because it's funny to have a store called Dick's in the movie. It just makes all the sense. Oh, also, Shaquille O'Neal. he works at Dick's Sporting Goods because celebrity cameo, everybody. Apparently, in these Adam Sandler movies, celebrity cameos just kind of happen. You kind of get used to a lot of the Saturday Night Live personalities come on here because Adam Sandler's whole shtick is, let me make movies with a lot of my friends because I used to be at Saturday Night Live, and that way I can give them a paycheck to just do an awful job at acting for an hour and a half. But there's also these weird celebrity cameos, and I don't understand why. But I do love the fact that they're a thing. Shaquille O'Neal in the sporting goods store just working with Adam Sandler is the funniest I've ever seen. And it's ironic funny because nothing in this movie is really funny. Things just kind of happen. So Drew Barrymore tells her friend that the date went wrong, and it just so happens that her friend is dating the guy that owns Dick's Sporting Goods. Also, Adam Sandler's a really good employee. So when this couple ends up planning to go on a family trip to Africa, and this woman ends up breaking off that trip because she didn't know he had kids, Mr. Dick Sporting Good himself ends up giving the tickets to Adam Sandler and his 3 daughters. That's right, he is a single father because his wife passed away. And the other tickets end up going to Drew Barrymore and her 2 sons because her ex-husband is this guy from the show Community who's a dick. Not the one that owns the store. No, that's another dick. But that's the premise. These two families, Adam Sandler, his 3 daughters, Drew Barrymore, her 2 sons, end up going to Africa on a family trip. The gimmick is this trip was meant for the other original family to go to so that they could do what this movie likes to call blended, and I love the fact that also Terry Crews is in this movie that sings about blending together. So I'm just gonna let him take away the singing thing. Go for it.
You are blending. Finally. Yes, you be touching. Like wine and babuji. All right, let's go.
Thanks, Terry Crews. So what ends up happening, LOL, this is quirky, the two families end up meeting together. They end up having to share similar rooms with each other. They end up having to go on like a bunch of the same trips and things together. Her boys end up really liking Adam Sandler as a father figure. His daughters end up really liking Drew Barrymore as a mother figure. By the end of the movie, they're inseparable. It's cute. I'll be honest with you, if the comedy in this movie was better, I think this could be a good movie. I kind of like the concept. Again, it's one of those cute rom-com things. And it's better than a lot of rom-coms, because a lot of rom-coms have a very cookie-cutter plot. This one's, it's interesting. It's unique. I like it. But once again, the comedy's awful. Things just happen out of it's f***ing weird. I don't understand why things just kind of happen in this movie. So they go to Africa, which right there is just weird in its own. Like, why are they going to Africa on this trip? Then there's this couple that's like this man who's probably like at least in his late 40s, early 50s, who's like married to this woman who's like my age. And then they have a son who doesn't want to look up to this woman as a mother figure, which I completely understand. I mean, like, this is a girl that you could literally go find at your college in 2 years. I completely understand it. But that's just like the tip of the iceberg as far as weird character goes. Like I said, shout out to Terry Crews and his little horde of people. I don't know. That was really weird. There's this dude that just keeps on calling Adam Sandler really long, like winded last names because
Silly Theocropolis, Mr. Bellyflopolis, hi, Mr. Theocopolis. Are you ready, Mr. Chiapedalis? Gently, Mr. Lollipopolis.
He's supposed to be showing up as Mr. Dick himself. I don't remember. This is dumb. Why am I doing this? Why am I making videos about Adam Sandler 5 in a row? This makes no sense. Sorry, it got real there for a minute. I didn't mean for that to happen. One of the worst parts, though, for me, was the fact that Adam Sandler's character in this movie is just, like, he's just an awful human being. I mean, yeah, he loves his daughters and he takes care of them, and that's nice. That's sweet. I love that kind of stuff. He even, like, goes out of his way to help Drew Barrymore's sons, and she does the same thing with his daughters. It's cute. It's sweet. It's heartwarming. But, like, what man truly loves his daughters if he names one of them ESPN? Espin. After the ESPN, the network on TV. The other daughter is he named her Larry, and she looks like, she's played by Bella Thorne, which is kind of funny because she kind of went crazy. But, like, she looks like a dude, and so, like, this entire movie, you just keep calling Bella Thorne a guy, and she cries about it because she has a boy haircut, and it's like, okay, that makes sense. But it's like, it gets to a point where we're only 2 Adam Sandler movies in. What are we? Is Blended a good movie? No. Is it enjoyable? No. Is it boring? Yes. Is the chemistry between these 2 actors really good? Yes. Is it worth watching for that? I don't think I'd go that far. If you're in the mood for an Adam Sandler movie marathon, maybe watch this along with 50 First Dates and The Wedding Singer, because they're both in that. Maybe. But if I could have gone my entire life without watching Blended, I think I'd be just a little bit happier today. But that's all the time we have for today. If you liked the video, go and hit that like button. If for whatever reason you didn't like it, you can hit the dislike button. Let me know down in the comments what your favorite thing about Adam Sandler is. I'll use that for my my videos next year because I'm recording these back to back. I don't know if you could tell yet. I don't know. Anyways, go and subscribe for more Everyday Nerd. I'll see you tomorrow.